This video is about a for loop. I use a for loop when I can ascertain from the program how many times we need to run the loop. If you take a look here in this situation here, I ask the user how many students, and the user responds, and it goes into the variable students. Well, I can use students right here in my for loop. So let's suppose I responded that I have 2 students I need to process. Students here is 2. For parentheses int x equal 1 semicolon, x is a loop control variable. Is x less than or equal to 2 students? Notice the students here and students here. Is 1 less than or equal to 2? Yes, it is. I do this. Now I make x 2. Then I hit this brace and I bounce back up and I test. Is 2 less than or equal to 2? Yes, it is. I do this, and then I do this. Now x becomes 3. I hit this brace. I bounce back up. Is 3 less than or equal to 2? No. The test fails, and I go to the line of code after the closing brace. A few things I want you to know again about the for statement. I use it when I can ask the program how many times that a loop needs to run. This variable here, students, is put inside the for loop. The first thing that happens in the for loop is you give your loop control variable a value. In this case, I create x and give it a value of 1, and I use x to compare it to and against the student variable. So the user fills this in here, but I have to create a loop control variable x to compare x with students. So the first thing that happens in the for loop is create your loop control variable. Then you test, then you do the body of the loops, then you add 1 to x, then you hit that brace and bounce back up and you test. You do this junk here, you add 1 to x, you hit the brace, and you bounce back up again and test. You only actually have to do this part of the for loop one time, the very first time the loop.